movie.
One drunk man is more intelligent than 3 women with PhDs.
Thank you so much.
Leash. It keeps me calm, disciplined, and most importantly, keeps me from drinking daily and getting fat again. But come Friday, the leash comes off. Once 4 p.m. hits, it's end of business and time to party like I just escaped rehab. Let me take you through my last Friday of the year. Spoiler alert, it gets pretty messy in this one. The morning routine. My weekdays start off early, ass crack early. By 6:15, I'm in the gym because discipline is the only thing from keeping me from becoming a walking barrel of Sangsom. An hour of weights, 25 on the elliptical, and an 8 to 10 kilometer walk to really make sure my legs are questioning, everything's questioning my life choices, right? Sometimes we just do a simple walk, up and down Third Road, but sometimes we jump on the bike and head over to Beach Road in the mornings. And let's just say, it's pretty interesting when we do go over to Beach Road. It's a mix of leftover chaos and early morning risers trying to pretend the night before didn't happen. Either way, it's free entertainment. 3 hours later, we're finally back to the room. At this point, I'm basically running on spite and adrenaline. And that's just the price you pay to stay in shape in the land of endless temptations here, bruh. Midday grind. After all that morning fitness nonsense, it's time for my second workout, pretending to be a serious student. I'm currently a digital cinematography student at Full Sail University, and let me tell you, juggling academics in Thailand is its own special kind of comedy. Editing a scene about love while the streets outside sound like a parade of tuk-tuks and debauchery, I grind out a few hours of schoolwork because, believe it or not, I didn't move to Pattaya just to party. Gotta keep up appearances, right? But by noon, brain is fried. I'm done with that. And I'm about as productive as any of these soy dogs, right, running around here. This is when it's time to finally relax. Take a nap, or other times most of the time, just scroll through, Facebook and YouTube, blah, right? Until my wife finally decides it's time for my daily massage, or as I like to call it, like her excuse to legally assault me for 30 minutes. She's super beautiful, so whatever, I let it slide, and she's trying. But by now, the day's work, the grind is over, and the night is just warming up. Friday evenings, don't wait for anyone, least of all for me. Early evening gentlemen's club fun. By 4 or 5, the grind's done, right? It's time to clock out of life and clock into debauchery. This Friday, I linked up with 2 buddies and headed straight to King's Club. Let's be real. It's a kind of place where the drinks are cheap, the girls are fun, and the vibe screams, fuck responsibility. Fuck responsibility. Fuck responsibility. I started the night with 4 drinks. 2 for me, 80 baht each. 2 for the lady, 2 lady drinks for the girl that was up. And that adds up. That's already 460 baht gone. But who's counting? All right, I am. Got to keep the budget intact for this marathon ahead of Friday. After some light conversation, and by conversation, I mean her pretending to find me charming, I decided it was time to head upstairs. For 1,000 baht, got some damn good head, lazy head, to kickstart the night. But it's only lazy on my part, at least. She did all the work while I laid there like a fucking king, right? Add 300 baht for the room fee, and boom, 1,760 baht, all in, one stop. Not bad for a proper start to the evening. King's Club has always delivered for me. It's like a warm-up round with happy endings. Literally, the first pop out of the way, I was ready to hit the next spot and see what kind of trouble the night had in store. Soy 6 Adventures. After wrapping it up at King's Club, I made my way to the hallowed grounds of Soy 6, a strip where dreams are made, and sometimes you wake up wondering, do I need a doctor? First stop, a little bar. I sat down with this 22-year-old had only been working here for like 2 weeks. She was fresh, like still remembered her high school crush type of fresh, right? I figured, this won't be fun. So I decided after the first drink, straight cut to the chase. Let's face it, right? I'm not here to hear her life story. I asked how much to head upstairs, and she hit me with the 3,000 baht. I almost laughed in her face, but I managed to keep myself together, right? She must have seen the "oh hell no" written all over me, because she immediately dropped to 2,000, like it was some kind of fire sale or something, right? Or some shit, right? But the damage had been done. I was already turned off. Like, sweetheart, if you're gonna be overpriced, at least sell it with some confidence. I finished my drink, gave her my best, bless your heart, smile, and got up out of there. Next bar, though, jackpot. I walked in, there she was, this 27-year-old little firecracker thing, little tiny thing, maybe 1.4 meters, and 36 kilos. I could toss her over my bag. Like, I literally carried duffel bags heavier than her when I was in the army. She was fun, full of energy, flirty, no bullshit, just straight to the point. I knew this one was going to be worth my time. So here's the math. 2 drinks for me, 90 baht each. 160 for her 2 drinks, 1,500 for her short time, 500 for the room upstairs. That is 2,660 baht for pop number 2. And let me tell you, this one delivered. Tiny, tight, fun as hell. She even let me pick her up with one arm. Like I was auditioning for some kind of, strongman thing, right? If I'd have had a goddamn cape on, I would have been a fucking superhero, right? I already felt like that. With that one done and dusted, I was feeling good, like a man who had just ticked off something from his bucket list. Soy 6 delivered, as always. Now, it's time to gear up for the next round. The night was still young, and I had way more bad decisions to make. Alright, quick pause here. Before we dive into the walking street things and things get even more unhinged, let me hit you with some shameless self-promotion. If you're enjoying the ride, through my poor life decisions, do me a favor, like the video, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. Think of it as your way of saying, thanks Josh for living the kind of life that makes me feel better about my own. And hey, if you're feeling extra generous or just a little less cheap, consider becoming a member or buying us a bottle of Sangsom. Links in the video description. Your support ensures I keep documenting the chaos while still staying just sober enough to edit this shit later. Remember, every baht counts towards refueling my bad decisions. Walking street debauchery. We hit Walking Street way too early to head straight to the club, so we did what any sane person would do at this point: wander around taking in the sights and sounds of the fucking chaos, right? Street performers, drunk tourists, the occasional ladyboy aggressively trying to lure customers in. Walking Street is basically Disneyland for degenerates, After a lap or two, we ducked into Windmill for a few drinks and to check out the sexy ladies on stage, trying to dance. And let me tell you, agogos in Thailand aren't like the strip clubs back home. Forget pole routines and athletic performances. Here, you buy them a drink, you get a girl to join you, sit, boom, little thing sitting on your lap, and yes, put your hands all over them, right? None of that, no touching bullshit from the States. One drink later, 95 baht for me, 200 for hers. We were ready to move on because at this point it's like 10:30, 10:45. Windmill is fun, but the real party for me is waiting at the club. I like to hit the club around 11 to make sure that we snag a table, right? I always go big, right? You're gonna go there. I'm buying a bottle, a Sangsom, 1,500 baht, get you a bottle, chasers, ice, perfect for several hours of partying, or the whole night if you're riding solo. Which I ended up doing for a while because the 2 dudes that was with me bailed after the first drink. Weak ass dickheads. Nah, just kidding. The one has a girlfriend and hasn't really embraced Thailand mode, let alone Josh mode. And the other guy, older dude, with a roster deeper than a fucking NBA team, he took off to meet one of his old reliables. Can't knock the hustle. Whatever, it is what it is. Once I was alone though, I met this Lao girl who looked promising at first, but then it all went downhill. She didn't even want to drink more than like a beer every 2 hours and wouldn't get out of her seat to dance. Like, girl, this a club, not story time at the library. I know she wanted she wanted that payday, right? And honestly, I would have smashed her if she'd have just got up and danced and had some fun with me. But she was trying to sit there and talk, and I worried about that life. I straight up told her, you need to find another customer. You're not what I'm looking for. And just like that, poof, she was gone. Right after kicking the loud girl to the curb, I moved on to this girl that I've been seeing at the club for several months, but never actually approached this one, and she was dancing and having a good time, exactly what I was looking for. So I walked over, smiled, started chatting her up. And by the way, if you're curious about how to approach girls in the nightclubs without looking like a complete idiot, check out my video on that. Trust me, you'll thank me later. Anyways, things are going well, and at some point she casually mentions, "I'd fuck your wife." And yeah, you heard me, right? And I'm like, excuse me? Right? Because I'm drunk. And I'm like, what? Excuse me? Yeah, you heard that right? Me, being me, I was like, bet, you're on, right? You're coming with us tomorrow. She laughed, I laughed, and that was pretty much the end of it, at like the end of the conversation. I was like, I wasn't about to take her home now, because I'm like, okay, well, if she's coming with me tomorrow, I'm not going to smash this today and tomorrow. Like, I like change, right? That's why I go out to do this stuff, right? I like to see different things. And because, believe it or not, I even have my own limits, right? I do have limits, right? Believe it or not. So I figured, perfect time, call it a night. 2 pops down, I don't need to be greedy. I live here, right? Like, I could go out tomorrow. But then the Sangsom decided to fully kick in, and late night shenanigans. At this point, the Sangsom fully took over the wheel. I was just along for the ride. And I'll be honest, I don't really remember much of what happened, but thanks to the magic of modern technology, aka drunk me filming every fucking thing, I know I ended up in Mist and Republic. Do I remember going there? Abso-fucking-lutely not. But the footage doesn't lie. Apparently, I also managed to make my way towards Soy Pacao, caught the bot bus most of the way home. No memory of that either. But hey, muscle memory kicks in after a while, and somewhere in the chaos, I stopped for chicken barbecue and some grilled sticky rice, because nothing says responsible adult like street food at 4 a.m. Well, you're one step away from like falling over. Whatever. This is where you gotta be careful though, right? When you get this deep into the night, you're one bad decision away from waking up next to something you didn't really sign up for. Trust me, I could not tell you how many times that this has happened to me, right? I've gotten to this exact stage and taken one back to the hotel. Woke up with her with zero memory of how I met her, where I met her. But you know what? Fuck it. YOLO, right? YOLO. The after party. By the time I got home, miraculously, I might add, I was still a little buzzing. The Sangsom was demanding an encore. I stumbled into the condo, and there she was, my motherfucking beautiful ass wife, peacefully sleeping like she hadn't married a fucking walking disaster. Naturally, I woke her up because what's love if not sharing your drunken chaos at 4:30 in the morning? But to her credit, she didn't even seem surprised. She just sighed, rolled her eyes, and got to work. I mean, handling my business. Let's just say pop number 3 of the night was courtesy of the best woman that I've ever known. You've married the right one when she's willing to put up with your shit and still send you to bed happy. After that, out like a light, the kind of deep coma-like sleep that only comes after a night of booze and bad decisions and barbecue chicken. And when I woke up, still half drunk, fully satisfied, I knew one thing for sure. Fridays like this are what life in Pattaya is all about. And that, my friends, is how you end the last Friday of the year down here. Gym in the morning, chaos by night, Sangsom coursing through your veins like it's fucking paying rent and shit. If you're sitting there like, damn, I need a night like that, well, you're right, you fucking do. But remember, I'm a fucking trained professional with this shit, right? Years of bad decisions have made me the man that I am today. Now, if you made it this far in the video and aren't completely horrified, do me a favor, Like the video, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. Don't be a cheap bastard either. Become a member, throw a little love our way. And by love, I mean Sangsom money. The link's in the video below. Buy me a coffee? Nah, fuck that. Buy me a bottle of Sangsom. It's cheaper, more effective, and way more fun for everyone involved. Alright folks, that's it for this week. Stay tuned because the shit show of a life isn't slowing down anytime soon. Until next time, stay thirsty, stay reckless, and most importantly, stay the hell out of trouble. Or not. YOLO.